all because of my mom, though. She wasn't on that shit. She was not having it. It's like, fuck this nigga. He's not about to be playing with me. He's not about to be cheating on me. Shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we cover how I got brothers and sisters, right?
Right.
Okay, so you know my dad's side, my mother's side, you know that shit. And fast forward to where I was talking about my stepfather, okay, and how he had other kids. Because I was talking about my sister's other two brothers and a little sister, okay, or she might be older than him. I can't remember, or the same age. I don't know. They're around the same age though, all of them though. So this was before. Was it before Leah? Or was Leah born over there? Because Momo was born on 116th in Harvey, just like me, just like Muffin. And Leah was born on 93rd and Rose Hill, if I ain't mistaken. Yeah. Yep. Leah was born on 93rd and Rose Hill. She's from the 3rd. That's what it is, from the 3rd.
She from the 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd block. So, she went to school over here too.
Over here?
Over there.
What schools was over there?
The elementary school. I think it's called Buckeye Woodland back then. It's not there no more, I don't believe. Hell no, it ain't there no more. Anyway, in this house, in this particular house where we was at, it's a hill. It's on a hill, Rose Hill, right? So the house is on like closest to the corner going down the hill, but it's right there just high enough to see everything. Like you can see the fucking the Indian Stadium. Well, my bad. The Guardians. You can see the Guardians. You can see downtown from my front porch.
Wow.
The view was crazy like that. Yeah. They tore that house down if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But when it was up, you could see that shit. So when you go down the hill to the stop sign, you can make a right or a left, like I told you. When you make that right, you go past the first street, which is going down the hill. But if you keep going, you run into the first traffic light. And the first traffic light, right there, you can see from my back porch. Like if you literally go out my back porch, like I used to have the trash out there, to take the trash out. Literally go out the back porch, you can see everything on that corner. Like it's perfect surveillance, right? So my mother, you know what I'm saying, to be asking me to run back there, you feel me, and see if I see my stepfather's car at the light, right? I never knew what the fuck she wanted me to do that for. I would just do it, you feel me? And when I see it, I tell her, because I always see it. Every time she told me, it was never a time she told me to do that, I promise, nigga, and I didn't see it. It got to the point where it's a few times where she didn't even ask, and I was just back there, because our room back there. Mm-hmm. Me and my sister, we shared a room. This was Mumu used to sleep in a room with my mom and my stepfather. I remember that. She was still little. She was real little.
Oh, wow.
And then Leah came and we had to move and get a bigger place. That's how we ended up moving. So yeah, every time she'd tell me to go back there, I see that shit, right? Every time. Sometimes it'll be nighttime. Well, every time it was nighttime. Yeah. So I would hear them arguing after that, right? And the arguments would be so crazy, man, right? These motherfuckers be arguing so long. Like, my stepfather be talking so long, my mother would be asleep. She'd fall asleep. She'd fall asleep on this nigga, right? I swear on everything, I'm not making this shit up. So, look, because our rooms was right there. Like, if you literally go out of my room, the hallway is right here. It's like a few feet to the other room, which is their room, right? And they yelling. He yelling. My mother just sitting there, all right, like that, right? And this nigga say some shit like, you fucking falling asleep? He say, fall asleep one more time, I'm gonna take this shoe, I'm gonna knock you upside your fucking head with this shit. Man, listen, I'm not condoning, I'm not laughing at domestic violence. It never happened.
No,
they never.
It's the fact that that's
man.
what he said. It's the fact that they was arguing that long
Man,
that
listen,
she
man.
started to fall asleep.
That yes. He would do that all the time, though. All the time. Even when he'd lecture us, like, man, he would be lecturing us for like maybe like 2 episodes. This is how long I would measure him a lecture, right? I would say, okay, Power Rangers, come on for fight. listen. I'll be like, Power Rangers, come on, this long, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, Beast Wars come on, and then the news come on. Or no, Full House come on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that whole little stretch is like, right now it's an hour and a half, right? Episodes, and I'll be like, damn. So he'll be talking to us through the Power Rangers, through Beast Wars.
Don't say it. Don't say
through
it.
Full House, nigga. Look, he talking to us like that. Just me personally though, me, cause I'm always doing shit. I guess you know what I'm saying. I was bad as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. On my mother's and on my parents' behalf, nigga, I was bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying. I ain't give a fuck about a lot of shit. And when they was trying to teach me about the shit, I was like junior, like, all right, go one ear and out the other for real. You know what I'm saying. So. He ain't be lecturing me. He need to be lecturing me and shit. And it just be sounding like, you ever seen what's Charlie Brown?
Mm-hmm. The one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. I could remix this shit. It be sounding so, but I understood, like not understood, but I can remember verbatim certain shit, because certain shit he used to say to me used to pierce my heart. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be looking at this dude like, why is he saying this shit to me? Do he know? I'm going. Look. I'm able to tell somebody. Like, he don't know. You know what I'm saying? Back then, I was talking about everything. I was like a fucking reporter, nigga. I ain't give a fuck. Like, that's all I had. My life was boring. I was on punishment for half the year. You know what I'm saying? In the room. I was beaten before I even went. But that's why when I went to prison, it wasn't really nothing to me, because I was in my room most of the time.
You already used to be in solitary.
Yeah, I was conditioned. I was conditioned.
They conditioned you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Already. So, if that was supposed to prevent me from going to jail, it didn't work. You know, it didn't work. But anyway, where was I at? Yeah,
him lecturing you through Power Rangers, Beast Wars, and
yeah, man. So nigga used to be lecturing me for long periods of time, and I used to be so sleep, like falling asleep. I used to get in trouble for that. You know what I'm saying? So back to the cheating incident. Okay, this is how Pooter. I mean, I ain't gonna say their names for lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? This is how my sister's stepbrothers or half brothers. That's what he is. They have brothers and sisters got here because she used to live in Morris Black. You feel what I'm saying? And Morris Black, when you coming from Morris Black, you got to hit that traffic light, right? Before you coming this way, coming to our house, you got to stop at that traffic light. He always used to get caught at that light, always.
I was the chicken, baby. I was visiting my mom.
Yeah. No, his mother stayed. That's the other thing. That's where he used to live. He used to live on Notre Dame, the street before Morris Black. So that used to come into play. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear this though. I used to hear all of it. Like, the house is too small. Like, it was a 2-family house upstairs with 2 bedrooms, right? Living room, dining room, kitchen. You can hear everything. I heard everything. I heard fucking. I heard all that shit.
Gosh.
You know what I'm saying? No, man, listen.
Yeah.
This nigga used
Go
to
say
have.
that you ain't never heard nothing before.
Who?
You know,
Me?
that's what she said.
I used to see that shit. My mama. Oh my goodness. You know, I ain't
You
even about
just
to.
heard of that elegant.
Man, listen. I'm not even about to get into that because they some motherfucking. Ooh, bro.
Oh my god.
I've been walking in on them since I was like junior's age.
Oh my god.
I used to get my ass beat too. We used to all live in the house on Harvey. I remember this one incident in particular. Cause I had wanted something. I think I wanted my mother, or I just wanted something out the basement. My mother was in the basement. Her room was in the basement. Or I don't know. I think it was however the case may be. My mother was in the bed with this nigga in the basement, right? So my uncle was upstairs in the kitchen. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but the door was closed to the basement. And I kept telling him, like, I want to go downstairs. Want to go downstairs, like that. And he got to the point where he was like, all right, nigga, go down there. You know what I'm saying? So he opened up the door, and I walked my little happy ass downstairs, and I walk up. I'm like Junior's age, probably his height. I walk up, right? And I walk up towards the bed. I see my mother laying there like this. And I see Donnie my stepfather. I'm gonna have to edit this. I'm gonna see my stepfather on top of her, right? He sleep though, like this, right? Yeah, and I'm looking around. They don't even know I'm down there. It's like I'm a ninja and shit. Looking around and shit, right? And I see a cup. I get the cup, you know what I'm saying? I get something else, right? And I make a noise. And he like, and she like, what the fuck? Get up. And she get to whooping my ass. He get to yelling at my uncle, like, why you let him down here? He was like, he wanted to fucking come down here. I swear, man.
Why
man, listen,
did she
man.
start whooping
Man,
you?
she was beating my ass.
You ain't do nothing.
Listen. Look. So, man, I used to get my ass beat every day. It was not a day that didn't go by that I wasn't getting beat up. Yeah, man. It was like that. I didn't even know it was abuse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's definitely abuse.
No, for real. Because I used to go to daycare, right? I used to go to this daycare, Dawson's Daycare. You feel me? And these daycare providers, I guess they used to work there, if you want to call them that. They used to be whooping our ass with rulers and shit, putting tape on our mouth, like really fucking us up. Yeah,
What?
Man, yeah, man. You know how?
I hope they got shut down
Listen.
because of that.
Listen. You know how these hoes be coming back with rape allegations that happened from like 20 years ago, 40 years ago? Mm-hmm. I wonder if I can come back with some abuse charges for some shit that they used to do to us. Because the people that did that, the kids that was there with me, mm-hmm. the ones they're still alive like me. Right. You know what I'm saying? I know them. You feel me? Right. I can reach out and touch them. I can talk to them. Right. They know. We all used to go through the same shit. Like some Freddy Krueger shit. You hear me?
I believe man. I really can, especially if that daycare is still open.
No, they turned it into some fucking apartments and some shit like that, I think.
That's crazy.
At least, I don't remember. Don't quote me on this, because I be smoking a lot of weed, and I haven't been around there. I think the last time I rode past there, it wasn't there. It was something else. I mean, it's easy for us to ride by there and go see, because they tearing down Morris Black. So, the projects, that's about to be gone. But yeah, so yeah, they used to fuck us up, and I used to be in that bitch like thugging. I promise, cause this was before I started actual school. So when I used to beat her all fucking day. So I was like OG in that bitch. You hear me? For real. When I started getting on the bus and going to school and coming back, I was like OG. It was like, what's up, yeah, nigga.
You remember you?
Yeah, like that. The little kids was coming in, and I was like, telling them what to do. Don't go to the block corner after such and such, because this bitch over there kissing her motherfucking boyfriend, and she gonna see you. If it's nighttime and you got a cot in the front, right? You gonna have to stay asleep, put the cover on you, because they don't never turn that bright dumbass light off. It be beaming on your motherfucking ass. You just look up, you see her at the desk and shit with this big ass fucking light just beaming on you. I used to hate sleeping right there. I used to get out my motherfucking bed and military crawl over to the, you know how Junior be sliding out his bed and he be on the floor? Yeah. That's how I used to be in the motherfucking daycare when it's motherfucking nap time.
You was sleeping next to the little girl.
Oh yeah, I was in her cot.
You was sleeping in her cot with her?
And I used to sneak out of my cot, man, and kiss on her.
Oh.
While she sleep like Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty fucked me up as a kid, because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Real talk. I thought that if I kissed the bitch in her sleep, that when she wake up, she gonna be mine. Right? So at nap time, I ended up in the corner with her. So it was her on the cot going this way. My cot was going like that, and it was next to a book corner with some books and shit. And then, and then there was another cot where my cousin was laying on. You know what I'm saying? He a twin. He a fraternal twin. His sister was on the other side. So, I'm up like this. He like, cause he used to stutter and shit. It's my cousin, man. I love this nigga to death, man. I hope he, I hope he don't hate me for this, but he should be like, you better go back to sleep. They go back to sleep. I used to be like, what? She'd be like, no. Be like, shh. They should be like, shh, shut up. So he'd be like, don't do that. Don't do that. And she'd be like, man, if you don't shut the fuck up, nigga, I got this. They can't see us. This big ass bookshelf right here, nigga. So I used to crawl out my bed, right? My cot, actually. And I used to go crawl right up on her. And she get real close. Like this, and she go, no, I didn't even touch her nose. I didn't touch nothing. Like I used to hold my breath too. I should go like this. And I used to run, like back to my cot, like that. And I was like, yeah. And I did that maybe like 4 or 5 times that day. I still didn't get her as my girlfriend. None of that. Still didn't get her. But I can tell you, we used to do like little silly ass freak shit. You know what I'm saying? I used to dry hump like a motherfucker. But she used to say even back then, she used to be like, I don't want a relationship. I used to be like, how the fuck? I didn't even know what that word, look, I didn't even know what that word meant back then. Real, for real. It was a lot of shit I was slow to, but the mind that I had back then and the other kids around me had back then was crazy, man. I remember this shit. We used to be in little like corners and shit. Like we used to have playtime. We used to have heavy playtime. It was time where we used to learn songs and shit. All of the songs that I know now, I got them from them. I used to know them from them. You know, the Wheels on the Bus, we used to do that shit. The Colors used to teach us Spanish. It was just a lot going on. But the times where they used to let us like freelance and just roam, we used to be all through that bitch. You know what I'm saying? All through that bitch. It was upstairs and the downstairs. So we used to have social time, especially outside. Like, you know how you got your little social groups in high school? You got the gothic people over here.
The skateboarders.
Yeah, all that bullshit. Yeah, right? We had that shit in daycare.
Wow.
You hear me? And of course, if you didn't dress nice, they was talking about you. Oh yeah, I used to get talked about. Damn. A lot. A lot. So, with that being said, most of my friends that was there, I still remember them to this day, man. One in particular, this nigga used to tease me all the fucking time. All the time. And he used to encourage other motherfuckers to tease me, right? We used to have show and tell.
I remember show and tell.
Don't you? So, on show and tell day, right, I used to bring in boring ass, corny ass toys, because I really ain't have a lot of shit. I used to break all of my shit, and you know what I'm saying, it end up gone. I used to fuck shit up like Junior. They had these cars that you pull back, right? You pull them back, boom, 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 and then you let them go, and they take off, right? And then they had them ones where you charge them, like you move them forward, you don't pull them back.
And then you let them go.
Right. He had one of those. He had like a motherfucking Caprice Classic with like some candy paint on it, right? I didn't know what kind of car it was back then, but I know what it is now because I can remember what it looked like. You feel what I'm saying? Like I got photographic memory. I can see exactly what it looked like.
Right.
And this nigga used to be playing with his car with one of our other friends named Reginald. You feel what I'm saying? And he used to be telling them like, don't let Biscuit see it. Or don't let Antonio see it. Don't let him see it. And I used to be like, nigga, I don't want to see your motherfucking toy anyway, right? And like they used to do that to me though. They used to isolate me, right?
Fuckers.
But what's crazy is I had all the bitches. All of the females there used to love me. And this one particular one, she used to live around the corner from us. I know her. I still remember her name. I'm not going to disclose it. But, yeah. Right? So, but this was daycare, man. Like, this was before I was getting on that bus going to kindergarten. I remember my kindergarten class. I remember the people in my kindergarten class. I went to Harvey Rice Elementary School for part of the year. And I went to Woodland Hills Elementary School for part of the year. in elementary school in Woodland Hills was Miss Williams. Yeah, Miss Williams. She was my teacher. She was my sister's teacher. She was Cookie teacher. Who else teacher she was? She was a lot of us. Yeah. Teacher been there for a while. She taught a lot of motherfucking kids. Generations, man. My mother went to Harvey Rice.
Oh wow.
All of them. Man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They used to teach us. My mother, the high school that I went to, my parents went to. Well, my stepfather and my mother did. That's where they met.
Yeah.
But their teachers was my teachers. Yeah. And then once I started advancing, the principal was like related to me. He was my cousin.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, he was. Well, he is. I don't know where he is now. I never got in trouble for anything.
And now your daughter's teachers and some of the ones that you have.
Yep. The cycle continues, right?
Man.
Student
I've
administrator.
never had that. There's never been.
They used to call me by my nickname. They never called me by my
First name. They always called you Biscuit.
Yep.
Can I ask you where you got that nickname from?
All right. If you ask my father, he'll say he gave it to me because I had a biscuit head. I came out looking like Tweety Bird, right? And if you ask my mother, she'll say, my great grandmother gave it to me. Sister Fletcher, she gave it to me. She started calling me biscuit. But hey, to each his own.
I like it.
Ever since I've been a biscuit this whole time. Just to tell them, but that's my name. When I knew my name was Antonio, that's when I went to school. They used to call me that shit. She like,
Taste the biscuit.
taste that honey sauce. Man, you stupid as fuck, man. Taste that honey sauce. Biscuit. Oh man, that's the shit. Taste that honey sauce. What time you gotta go back?
That time is